Hello friends, this is Edits by Kaylee, and today I'm going to be telling you a few quick tips for scene pack making. So one of my big things that I like to do in my scene packs is not use every scene, so this is a good example right here. So I'm doing a season 1 Softie Blair Waldorf scene pack, and I am on episode 5 here, and I have her smiling a lot here and a little bit here, but I decided I don't want this because this is more of a queen smirk instead of a softie smirk. Look at those eyes. So that'll be skipped, and then this whole scene doesn't have her in it, so I'm just gonna go. And neither does this scene, and we keep going. I totally forgot that they dated. I'm on season 3. Here's another quick tip. Always have your next episode ready. So, for example, I need episode 6, episode 7, episode 8. So I am going to go to Instagram and find the next episode that I need, which is on Zendaya's SCPS. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is just season 1. I'm looking for season 2, season 3, season 4, which I'm trying to get downloaded, but I have no idea if that'll end up working because Soap Today got canceled and turned off, and so I have no idea if I can download full episodes again, but we will have to see. And then start that download while I'm working, so that way it does take a good while when you download them off Mega, so we'll have to see. If you're trying to do all the scenes, make sure you go slowly, not to miss a scene, because if you know the show real well, you'll be able to watch your scene pack back and be like, oh, I missed this scene. But if you don't know the show super well and you're just kind of skimming along, this is a big one that I need in here. But yeah, so those are just a couple things that you can do to make your scene packs just a little bit more efficient. If you decide to make like a mini scene pack, which I actually did earlier, I made a Rebecca and Justin mini scene pack because I'm going to do a timeless edit and I wanted all of my favorite television couples. If you're going to do that, then this kind of portion of like trying to go slowly doesn't really have much to do with you. But if you're making like a full scene pack, like you want all of the scenes, try to go slowly, even though it's hard sometimes, even though you want to skim through these things. But if you know that they're not in a scene, then totally skip that scene. There's no reason to have it. Another thing is always use Final Cut Pro. Originally, I actually used After Effects to make my scene packs. Try and use Final Cut Pro or something similar to that. Anything that's a good alternative for Final Cut Pro, I would assume would be a good match, and this is because the scenes actually merge together and it's just for scenes, so it's not like I can make transitions for an edit on here or anything like that. So I find this the absolute easiest. This is also where I edit my YouTube videos, so when I go to edit this afterwards and I need to cut out or trim segments, this is where I will go to do so. Another thing that whenever you are making scene packs is you might want to start with a smaller task. So for example, if you know that you want to make a softie scene pack for a specific character, maybe start with a season of that character that's not very centric. If they're not a main character, for example, I made some Tina Cohen Chang from Glee scenes, and I started with like season 1, and I think did season 5 first because that was the hardest, but season 6 would have been the easiest to start with and kind of know where those are, because it does take a while to make these scenes. As you can see here, I am still in episode 5. However, Blair is a pretty main character, so that could have something to do with it. Man, Jenny's changed so much. I'm actually on season 3 of Gossip Girl. If you get to this portion, comment below who your favorite Gossip Girl character is, because I'm watching it right now, and I'm just curious if we're all Blair fans or if it's just me. Another quick tip is always trying to keep your scene packs like under 10 minutes. I think that they're harder to render the longer they are. I made a ship scene pack, I think it was Conic from The Resident, but I'm not 100% sure, where they were 30 minutes each, and that took forever for it to convert into an MOV file. So I do not recommend doing that. Try to do it in 10-minute increments. If you have to do a part 1 and 2, so be it. It will help you immensely. Another thing is I have a nice hard drive. It's a 1 terabyte passport. I keep all my stuff here. That way I know it's on here. And I actually keep a lot of it in the cloud too, so if I would ever lose this hard drive or if it would get caught in a fire, I'd be really sad because I wouldn't have all my episodes. But I would have most of my scene packs since I do keep them mostly in the cloud. I think like my Bellark scene packs are not, and then a few other things. So if you want to invest in either some space in the cloud from Google Drive or Mega, I've been using it for about 5 years and it works very well for me, so I highly recommend Mega. You also get 20 gigabytes free for every email you have. So for example, I have like a crud ton of emails, so I try to make an email account. Like I set my mom up with one and my dad up with one, and I just use 20 gigabytes there. However, I don't store my episodes on there because episodes are very expensive in gigabyte. Another thing is, if you do render your scene packs in Final Cut Pro, take yourself into Adobe Media Encoder and just plop them in here as the MOV file and transfer them into an MP4. It doesn't lose any of the quality, but it reduces the file size, which is super, super helpful. And I'm almost done with episode 5. Also, whenever you are doing a ship scene pack, don't forget the glances. So I made a Quintana scene pack a while ago, and it was under 10 minutes for all the seasons because obviously they are a crack ship. So when I made it, it was scenes 1 through 6, and even they're slightly manipped, some of them, so there's them together there, but those are manipped, 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 manipped. All of these season 6 scenes are very manippy. Manippy? Is that even a word? I don't know. This one I probably shouldn't even put in there. Don't forget the glances. It's really important. Well, thank you so much for watching, and if you like more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe. And like I said before, leave your favorite Gossip Girl character if you've seen it down in the comment section, because I would love to read your opinions, because I don't want to read anybody else's online, because I don't want to spoil myself since I'm in season 3. But thank you so much for watching.